I never left you. All through my wild days, my mad existence, I kept my promise. Don't keep your distance. And as for fortune, and as for fame, I never invited them in. Though it seemed to the world they were all I desired. They are illusions, they're not the solutions they promised to be. The answer was here all the time. I love you and hope you love me. Don't cry for me, Argentina.
Secular money shops for corporate costs since there is a free exchange of currency in the country.
Welcome to Balneário, Brazil. High above the Atlantic Ocean, a humongous city that we'd never heard of before.
Ilha Grande, which is off the coast of Brazil. It's a resort island, and it surprisingly has no motor vehicles. Everything here is by foot or by bike or both. I don't even think there's an airport. And the only thing to do on the island is lay on the beach and hike. Well, there's nothing for me to do here, apparently, because I don't have a lot of interest in either one of those. But it is a beautiful place. It's surrounded by the mountains on the other side of the bay with the mainland, and then over here on this large, beautiful, verdant island that's noted for nature trails, wildlife, and hiking. Yes. And I see a few people wearing hiking shoes, so I guess they know what they're up to. This is apparently the major way of moving stuff around on the beach, these little carts, which I suspect are rentals. And this is what passes for air conditioning here on Ilha Grande. But we're getting ready to go back to the ship now, and we've had a wonderful morning here in Ilha Grande, Brazil. Where are we?
I have no idea. Who's
Shooting video of the policia. Beach near Sugar Loaf Mountain. This beach is huge. We've been driving along about 10 miles. All the way back over there. That is still Copacabana Beach. It comes all the way around.
questions and taking pictures for his Instagram. The previous set. More water for them. John is not liking it. We have more jello. John, get some jello inside their t-shirts. Hey.
Shellbacks. And for all the Norwegian Star guests, officers, staff and crew members.
Oh, we have fish. Slap them with a fish. Slap them with a fish.
Well, now we are down in Vela, Cape Verde Islands. This is the original capital city established by the Portuguese in the mid-1400s, a while back, yes. A little longer ago than Columbus discovered America. It's a very quaint little town. We've been around here. The street over from here is called Banana Street because the roofs used to be covered with banana leaves. And now, of course, they use some kind of metal roofing, I believe. You hear that crackling? That's the sound of the water rolling back from the stones. Listen. Hello there and welcome to Tenerife in the Canary Islands. Just had a little bite of lunch here at a restaurant on the side of this beautiful hillside. And behind us we're looking out on the lovely view of the Atlantic Ocean and the village of Lutaka.
Right? With 4 vowels and 5 consonants, I can do this tour in English or by whistling. For me, it's exactly the same. Actually, it's gonna be easier by whistling than in English because in English sometimes my English is abstract sometimes. Okay. Welcome to Tenerife. Bienvenidos a Tenerife. Can you hear how the ravine helped me to carry the sound?
Yes.
Right? There are investigations saying that the whistle language can be heard over 3 kilometers away. 3 kilometers away. In each island, people, the accent is different. We speak Spanish, but people from over there is an island, you cannot see it today. But people from La Palma, when they speak, the sound is like, hello, how are you? Long time, right? And it's like, come on, you know, my coffee is getting cold, right? So when they whistle, you can understand also that. If there is someone whistling to me at the bottom, and I'm with my eyes closed, I can tell you the island. I can recognize the island. I can tell you if it's a woman or a man, right? Because women, when we speak, women, the tone is higher, and men speak like, woo, 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 right, very deep. The same. Teenagers from old people. If I ask something over there, and someone replied to me in English, saying, okay, that is a teenager. But if someone answered to me, bueno, bueno, that is an old person. So these are things that help me to guess who is talking to me, okay?
Mi canción nocturna nunca lo canto, porque duele mucho confesar la pena de perder tu amor. Si ya no me quieres, al menos no mientas ni manches tu vida. Es mejor que dejes cicatrices duras sobre mis heridas y pensar que tú ves tan cerca otros labios y no pudo ser. Pero no me quejo, fue maravilloso lo que te robé. Ni manches tu vida. Es mejor que dejes cicatrices fuera sobre mis heridas y pensar que tú ves tan cerca otros labios y los desprecié. Pero no me fue maravilloso lo que te robé.
have docked this morning at La Rochelle, France, and we are now in the little village of Saint-Martin-de-Ré. This is quite the quaint little village. It's a walled city, and it dates back to a long time ago. That's about all I can say. One thing I say about this marina, since it's in a walled city, there's one way in and one way out. And it goes through where you see over there, you can see ships leaving. Well, these aren't ships, boats leaving. They slip out through there and it's protected. So it's back in the old days, they had to worry about the British and the Spanish attacking them here. So they kept this walled city. It's really a fortification. We are on the Elbe River, and we are about 40 miles from Hamburg. It's a pretty wide river at this point, and we're right in the middle of it. But the whole shoreline here is lined with windmills. About as far as you can see, there are windmills along the river. And there are little towns along the river. There's another canal right there that's coming in from somewhere else. I'm Peter Zane. We are in Hamburg, Germany. We're finally on the ground. It's about 6:09 here in Hamburg, which means it's probably about noon back on the East Coast. So there's plenty to see. We're down by the harbor now, just taking a quick souvenir break. Cheryl's souveniring as we speak. There's a tunnel somewhere close by here. There aren't very many bridges that I know of across the river. So what they did is they dug a tunnel underneath it. And it's quite near here. It was built in 1911. So been here for quite some time. We went through the red light district a few minutes ago, and that was interesting, very interesting to say the least. And by the club where the Beatles played when they were here. Is that the Cavern Club? I think that's what it was. And the Beatles were here in the early 60s when they said they only had 5 songs in their repertoire at the time. And they would play from like 8 o'clock at night till 5 in the morning. And that's where It's a Hard Day's Night comes from. Learn something today, okay? We're still in Hamburg today, and we're actually in the Alps, in the German Alps somewhere. We're at a place called Miniature World, and it is amazing. It's like, I can't really describe it. It's the largest train set I've ever seen. It takes like 2 or 3 floors of this whole building that we're in, down in the warehouse district. And this is just a little bit of it. This is the Bavaria part, I guess. It looks like the Alps. Walk around here, so maybe we can see some more. we have arrived. We are in London, and we're right in the heart of it all here at Westminster Bridge. Let's give you a quick look around. You probably all recognize this. The Elizabeth Clock Tower and Big Ben up there somewhere. A big bell in there is Big Ben. Boy, she's gleaming and pretty. They refurbed it last year, maybe 2 years ago they were working on that. And the Houses of Parliament, they're right over here.